Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. So today I just wanted to show you guys the winter sowing method that I did for starting some annuals and perennials. I kind of did both. The ones that I did that were annuals I think were more hardy annuals, or ones that can like self-seed over time. So they don't really come back as the same plant every year, but they can self-seed. I think so anyway, so we'll find out. But yeah, it's the first time I ever did winter sowing. I did not make a first video of me doing this. That was kind of before I started like actually making videos on all the different plant stuff. But I figured I would at least show you like what they look like. At this point, it is the first week of May, and we're having days where it's consistently in the low 40s at night, so it's not really that cold. And I think that they'll be fine. Plus, they're used to the cold temperatures anyway, so I don't think it's too big of a deal. You can see them right behind me. You can kind of see those water jugs right there. So right now, where I'm standing is on like the side of our house. This is the door that we use all the time. This is the south side of the house. So they've been up against the house and it's definitely been a little bit warmer. And I kind of want to take them out before it gets too hot. We just put a whole bunch of beds in, like raised beds. So I'm going to be kind of just spreading them out throughout the yard. There's a lot of different flowering stuff, a couple other different things. I think I started 6 different plants. Yeah, 6 different plants. And I'm just going to open them up and then I'll just show you the success that I've had. All right, so you can see them all right here. So like I said, there were 6 different things. You could see one thing did well, which is really funny. But I'm just gonna go ahead, as I go through them, I'll tell you what the varieties are, and then we'll see, you know, what everything looks like. There was one that did not do well. I think there was only one thing I had like an absolute fail with, but I'll show you that in a second. So the first one is a Delphinium. It's called Pacific Giant Mixed Colors. I realized one more thing that I didn't say about these is I started these, I think around the middle of January or so, and they've always been sitting in that same spot. I also did not water them once. We haven't had a ton of rain this spring, but we've had enough where they've stayed pretty wet. So anyways, and I've looked inside just through the top here, but I haven't opened any of them up yet. So this will be the first time. So like I said, so these were the Delphiniums. So, quite a few plants in here. Probably won't be the easiest to separate out. That is one thing, and I do remember I actually was watching a garden answer video on this where I know that Laura planted like 5 different groups of them, and I kind of was following her video on that for doing this. I didn't really separate them into groups, so you can kind of see that's like a little bit of a mess, but I'm sure I can still separate them and they'll be okay. But yeah, this was certainly successful, and that's done pretty well, so I'm happy about these. Next one, this is the Rosemary, so I did not have any success with this one. Still gonna open up so you can see. There we go. So there's 2 things inside of here, and that's about it. I planted a whole bunch of seeds and really nothing came up, so I have no idea. I got this one little plant though. So anyways, so that's all there was for this one. I'm not going to be planting these today. I'm just opening them up for now, because I kind of want to show my dad everything and then see what he thinks about like where we should plant them. But I'm just opening them up for now because I felt like they were stuck in these. So this one's really cool. So this, the label was on the dirt. So this is called Blue Fescue Ornamental Grass. And yeah, this is actually really awesome. So it's the same type of the blue fescue that you'll see like in perennial beds. But yeah, I started this from seed, and it looks like there's a lot of like, I don't know how you can see that. Like that's one individual plant there. So they clumped pretty well. There's probably about 10 or 15 plants, which is awesome because like when you buy these at the store, like I actually, I posted this not that long ago. I started working at a garden center actually, and I know that we sell this type of grass. And obviously it's larger than this. Like one pot is probably like, to take up this whole container. They're like 10 bucks a piece, but it was like $3 for this packet of seeds, and all I did was throw it in this container. So they might be a little small this year, but they're gonna grow quite a bit next year. So that's awesome, like really cool. That's probably the one that I'm like most happy about. Next we have Echinacea, purple coneflower. So these are just kind of the traditional variety of Echinacea that you think of. So let's see how this does. I think this did pretty well. Looks like there's quite a bit in here. All right, lots going on with this. Sorry if it's not at the best angle. Maybe I can angle it down a little bit too. I'm kind of doing this outside in the rain right before my class begins. Yeah, so this was pretty successful. A number of plants in here. What I'll probably do is if there's so many plants, especially because these are perennials, I'll probably, oh, I didn't even think of this, but it's actually Mother's Day this weekend. So I might pot up some of these plants and give them as like a Mother's Day present. So I definitely will do that with these. That'll be really cool, actually. But yeah, a ton of plants with this one. These should be pretty simple to separate. And I can look at the bottom too. I don't know how well you can see at the bottom, but these have a ton of roots. All right. Now we have the most interesting one with this big thing. Let's see. So we have this. Jeez, this one's really stuck. So this one is, I didn't even look at the tag on it. Oriental Poppy Brilliant Red. So they're just red poppies. And I believe this one was a perennial as well. Okay, so this is not going to be easiest with this. Alright, so kind of interesting. I feel like, and this is why I wanted to do this now, I think these were probably in there for too long, and it's actually pretty dry in here. Like I said, I didn't water anything. So I think they're okay, but I definitely need to separate them out. I do remember, actually, this one I did open up, and I retaped it, maybe like a month ago, because there were so many plants in here, and I remember thinning them out. But yeah, maybe not the best. I don't know if I might get maybe a couple plants that are viable, like maybe this one will be all right, but maybe not the best for this, but we'll see what happens. And then there's one more. So this one is the Columbine Blue Star. I feel like this is the one that wasn't a perennial, but I can't remember for sure. I think I still have the seed packets, so I could obviously look them up too. So we'll find out. And these ones look really good. These are a little bit more manageable, obviously. But yeah, they look awesome. I'm happy about that. So I wasn't really looking at the camera too much while I was doing this. So I'm just going to give you another quick look at everything, just so I can make sure that you guys get a good view. So this is the Columbine Blue Star. These ones are doing pretty well. I'd say there's probably like maybe 10 or so plants in here, 10 to 15 plants. But yeah, these are perfect. So definitely a success for that. I'll show you the poppies one more time, especially so you can see there's some, like you can see there's a lot of like yellow and browning leaves, and it's probably because they were drying out and just too many plants in there. But I'll probably like save maybe like the 5 best looking plants, and then the rest of them I may not keep. This was the purple coneflower, the Echinacea. This is really good, like perfect. I'm wondering if I'll get flowers on that. I'm not sure if on those plants, if you get flowers the first year, but we'll find out. This one, which like I said, probably am most excited for, is the blue fescue grass. Looks awesome. And then we have the, let's see if I can look at the name on it. The Delphinium, I think it's called Blue Giant. It kind of went away. I didn't label this the best, but they are Delphiniums, I know that. And then these ones look really, really good as well. And then my dud of all of them was the rosemary. And I'm not sure if this is a rosemary plant, because I think the leaves look different, but I could be wrong. I haven't seen rosemary in person in a little while, so I gotta look it up. But there's one plant. And I also started rosemary from seed, and that didn't work. But I did get a comment from somebody saying that the rosemary is hard to start from seed, so I'm just gonna buy some plants and then put them in my garden, because obviously I didn't really have much success. But at least I tried. So anyway, so that was all of them. I'll put them all back over here, and also in frame. But yeah, so I would say for winter sowing, this is the first time that I've done this. Yeah, I had more success than I thought I was going to have, that's for sure. Especially with the grass. I was nervous about the grass. And then also the coneflowers. I was like, those are probably like the second ones that I was most interested in, because I love the way they look. But yeah, so here's everything here. So I'm gonna water this one first of all. It is actually raining, so I think it'll get a little bit of water today. But I'm just gonna leave these out. It's definitely warm enough at this point where I don't need the covers on them anymore. And then very soon I'm gonna be planting these. I just wanna wait for my dad, because we're also gonna be putting some more stuff in the beds first before we put these in. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video just to show you guys what it is that I started from seed. All right, well, besides that, that's all I really wanted to show you guys today. I know that I didn't make a specific video at the beginning of like when I actually started all of these, but if you want to know how to do winter sowing, there's tons of videos online, tons of different ways of doing it. I just did it with milk jugs. I just cut most of them, like cut it most of the way around except for where the handle was, and then I put tape around them. I would suggest maybe putting some type of other marker, maybe inside or something, like a plastic stake or something like that, so that way you can label it and it won't fade away, because I know it did that, and I knew that when I was doing it. I just didn't feel like labeling it anywhere else. But yeah, so I'll definitely make another video when I'm actually planting all of these. I'm not gonna plant them today, but I wanted to show you guys what they look like when I did open them up. But yeah, if you have any other questions or anything like that, certainly let me know. Put it down in the comments and I'll be happy to answer it for you. But besides that, I hope you like this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.